Good evening. I submitted public comment, which I know some of you have read based on responses I've received, but I just want to highlight a few things for the record so others can hear. I have two major areas of concern regarding the EIR, and as well, one about the EIR and one about the staff statement in that the nexus between the Planning Commission and the HCPC's recommendation that a reconnaissance survey be conducted prior to the adoption of an overlay. The staff report makes the case that there's no nexus between the hotel and the survey, and I beg to differ. We wouldn't be doing the overlay without the hotel. We talked a little bit here about the National Register District and using that information to inform the EIR. Well, the National Register District was created in 1995. The design lot guidelines were in 1999. A lot has changed since then. Buildings are now that weren't 50 years old or older back in 1995 are within the historic district and without, or outside of the district. There's also the situation with and why we need, so why do we need a reconnaissance survey? Okay, we're working with outdated information, but our general plan, the one that we're working on right now, the city hired Page and Turnbull to do an existing condition and background on historic resources that then informs our upcoming general plan. And it's very clear. They say everything that I'm saying. We have outdated information that we're making decisions about. And, it says here, given the general plan's focus on infill development and increased density within the urban growth boundary, careful consideration of potential impact of historic resources will be critical. That analysis, and that takes me to the second part. The historic built environment impacts assessment that was crafted by South Environmental is riddled with mistakes, and I'm sorry if I distracted you by pulling out several of those from the table. But it was basically to show, they're talking about buildings and describing them. For instance, what we know today as Sienna Antiques on Petaluma Boulevard North, they're describing as the Marin Outdoors and J.C. Penney's, which it was when the National Register nomination was created. It's since been rehabbed and would be considered a registered district.
Thank you very much.